Right, so we are driving up to Bradley Boulevard. Driving up via Wilson Lane, so you can see a school over here. I think that's a sports field that we're driving past. That's the Landon School, so a private school. Just want you to get a sense as we drive up of the neighborhood, of the traffic level. We're gonna veer onto Bradley here in a second, but it's gonna be, I think, a similar feel to this road, right? So single lane, and you have houses on the left and right. You have some area, as you can see, like right here, where you do have not a sidewalk, but an asphalt walkway in between the street and the house itself. So here's a red light. So yeah, you do have some area to walk on some of the areas versus like right here on this side of the street. You do not. So turning on to Bradley now, and it does get less busy. We're going to be there in 0.2 miles. So there's some area, you can see that van right there, to park on the side of the street on one side, but not so much on the right side here. And there was, I think you may have just seen it, a speed camera. So Bradley is going to be here on the left-hand side. And we're actually going to hang a right because it looks like there is someone else there. We'll just drive around this little cul-de-sac and hang out until they are gone, because we are early for the showing. All right, so we are here on Bradley Road. Just going to stand outside for a moment so you can kind of gather what the road looks like on either direction and kind of the level of traffic we're seeing. So 30 miles an hour, as we saw in the drive-up video. There is a speed camera just down the road, so people are very much, kind of cognizant as they're driving through here. On this side of the street, you do have a walkway or bike path on the other side of the line here, which, as you can see right here, gives people the chance to park on the outside of the house. And I think there's actually someone here right now that we'll have to kick out. That is doing a showing at the house. So you've got a nice large front yard, kind of a single car width drive up area here, and then parking over here on the left. I don't know if this would be rated. It looks like you can drive on it, but it's probably not advisable given the type of stone, and you can see some cracking right here. On the outside right here, I always like to try and point out how the roof looks. This is an architectural shingle, which is a longer lasting roof product, and it looks to be in very good condition, probably on the newer side, so that is great. We'll scope out the outside just to give these people a chance to finish up. So you do have some drainage right here, the downspout, so you're draining into this drain, which is good. You always want to get water away from the house. Nice looking side to the yard, or walkway to the backyard. Ooh. Deck out here, so we'll go check out everything, but you do have an elevated back deck here made out of wood. Kind of enough space where you can see a dining room set or probably a barbecue over there as well. And then plenty of privacy back here, and then even some privacy from your neighbors on that side. More hardscaping. Some storage area underneath that deck, and a walk out from that basement area of the basement right there, and then another door walking out right there. And then you've got more backyard space. Not super sloped, but a little bit of slope. You could definitely play out here. You don't have a fully fenced yard though, so no fencing right here. You could obviously add it very easily. This neighbor on this side has a chain link fence, and then you've got wood fence all the way around. But then you've got these neighbors right here that you don't have any fence. So you could easily tie into someone else's fence. Just something to be aware of. I don't know if this was like a garden space at one point. Siding looks to be in pretty good condition. And now let's go check out the inside. So you can see definitely some traffic in front of the house, but you've got a good amount of space on the driveway, which is nice. All right, so this listing does allow for overlapping showings. So you're gonna see people kind of in and out of the video here. But beautiful house. So walking in, you've got the stairs going up, dining room on the left-hand side here. Coat closet. It looks like, I think it's freshly painted, and so it is sticking. I actually can't get it open. Dining room, very beautiful. Hardwoods are in great condition. Kitchen's got the checkerboard floors, very cool looking. Nice quartz countertops. Looks like these have been redone. They're not the original, but very cute. Again, I don't think they're original. They're, yeah, nice star mark. So electric. So you've got the stainless steel. You do have a white microwave, but otherwise stainless steel refrigerator and a stainless steel dishwasher here. Off of the kitchen, you've got this breakfast nook area, which is really cute. So I've seen a couple of these signs. So someone must be doing a pre-inspection or a radon test to maybe make an offer that is not contingent on a home inspection. So that's something we can talk about. That's a way that people make their offers more competitive. And as we saw from outside, that's the little walkout area. Cabinets all appear to be in good condition. You've got a single basin sink. It is nice and deep, which is great. So you could pile up some dishes in there, and then look here. Very nice view. You're not staring at your neighbors, which is great. Right off of the kitchen, you've got this, which would be nice for pantry storage. A powder room in here. Actually, sorry, this is a full bathroom with a frosted glass door, walk-in shower. Nice dark tile. You do have some cracking on the tile that I think is worth pointing out. But cute shutters in here. I guess if you have the shower, it makes sense to have these shutters. Windows appear to be newer. They're vinyl. They were Anderson windows. So nicely replaced. Linen closet right here. So nice amount of storage. main level bedroom. So this is bedroom 1. Closet space. Then we're going to kind of wrap back around to the sitting room. In terms of the noise, I don't hear the traffic driving by outside at all. So these windows are doing a great job of diverting any noise. Someone actually just drove by. It looks a little bit faster and I didn't hear them at all. Then you've got a nice, beautiful office space in here. Plenty of natural light, and on top of the office, the nice touch, you have a wood burning fireplace in here as well. Looks like that's just kind of a decorative. I think it would be brick behind there. And then some beautiful built-in shelves in here as well. I will point out, because it's pretty typical of this area, not to have a whole lot of overhead lighting in homes. So you have no overhead lighting in here or in this room. So people, you can add it, but people tend to do a lot of lamps instead. All right, so we're gonna head downstairs now into the basement. So this is kind of nice. You've got some unfinished storage in here. Some storage shelves. Looks like they had like a desk set up in here. Oh, that's the radon test right there. And then more unfinished storage down here. Here is the HVAC furnace system. So this is 2006, so about 20 years old, towards the tail end of the lifespan for an HVAC system. They can last until they don't last anymore. And this was 2024, so the hot water heater's on the newer side, which is great. Washer dryer. And a utility sink, and then this is the door we saw outside where you can enter and exit through the backyard. Another little storage nook in there. On the other side of the basement here, looks like the house comes with a baby grand piano. You've got some tile here. And then here is the exit to the backyard. So it's nice to have the walkout basement like this. Some basements you don't have walkout, so you can only go back up the stairs. This one has that. Here's our Harry Potter closet. This is the underneath the stairs storage. And then a little full bathroom down here. I love this tile. You got the 1x1 kind of speckled blue tile, and then a blue tiling that goes all the way around. New window in here, pedestal sink, and then a walk-in shower. It does look like this tiling in here has seen better days. I don't know if that's was trying to fix it or what. It just kind of looks concrete-y, but you've got a shower down here. You also do have this little storage closet here in the bathroom with more tile. And it's worth pointing out, you've got recessed lights down here all the way around, so it's kind of nice to have the additional lights. Let's go check out the upstairs now. It looks like they are, yeah, they're leaving. Okay, we'll go upstairs. And so Cape Cod style houses look exactly like this. So it's nice to have the main floor primary. And then the Cape Cod usually means you've got the sloped roof and then a bedroom upstairs on either side of the stairways, and then a central full bath. So this has been very nicely redone. And it's actually pretty large. We got a shower tub combo up here. Maybe a little bit tricky because you've got the slanted roof, but you could give the dogs baths up here. Linen closet. And then this is large for a Cape Cod bedroom. So very nice. You can see a king size bed, nightstands, and then still plenty of other room for storage, sitting areas. I always love these little alcoves with the windows. And then more storage space here and here. So tons of closet space in this little nook, built-ins. And then we'll go over to the other side and see bedroom number 2 up here. Another super large room. With a secret closet. So that's closet number 1. And then this is what the unfinished area looks like. Oh, wild. Yeah, so a lot of times with Cape Cods, you have this slanted roof and then you've got this side area that's pretty cool. So this is a little bit abnormal. So it looks like this may have been an addition at some point, and that the normal part of the house stopped there. Same thing on this side. This kind of old school magazines pinned up here. So that's closet number 1. This is closet number 2. So this is more storage space up here. That's the stairs that we walk up. That's why you have a slant and a step here in the closet. So that is it here on Bradley Street.